Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. New Age Revolution, Jason Knupp, down here in the AWA cave. That's right, the AWA Remco cave. This cave is officially sponsored by the AWA Remco company. It's not true, but for this episode it is, because we are going to talk more about my very close second favorite wrestling figure toy line of all time, and that is the AWA Remco figures. We talked about Series 1 and Series 2 from 1985, and now we have an entire episode dedicated to the rings, the play sets, all debuting, all coming out in 1985 and 86. The original ring comes out in 85, and the two play sets come out in 86. Now, I'm telling you, Remco was ahead of LJNs with what they were doing, okay? And you know that I love my LJN figures. I am partial to them, but the Remco company was just doing so much stuff with the figures. Cloth clothing, right from Series 1, cloth clothing. 2-packs, 3-packs. And then these ring play sets, which came out in 86. And when we talk about them, they are so great, and really just one of the play sets just totally blows me away with what you were getting for the price, which I don't know what the price was at the time, but I mean what you're getting in this play set just is mind blowing. So first of all, let's talk about the official Remco AWA All-Star Ring. Now, if you watched my first trip down the AWA Remco memory lane, I am so high on this box. This box, looking at the Sling 'em Fling 'em box, I mean, this box almost represents my childhood more than the WWF LJN ring box. Can you believe that? I love the simplicity of this package. I love the simplicity of the AWA rings. I just love this line. But this box, this AWA All-Star Wrestling Ring box, screams childhood for me and screams KB Toys. Because that is actually the only place that I found AWA. Well, it screams KB Toys and it screams Kmart, because those are the only two places that I ever found AWA Remco figures until the Matt Mania series showed up at Kitty City and Toys R Us. But like I said on my first review, I somehow want this box framed, because I just loved it. Well, first of all, so take a look. This is the AWA All-Star Wrestling Ring box. And it is full. There is actually a ring in here. But look at this. Just look at it. And it really just, when this is the AWA right here in a cartoon depiction. This is the AWA. You just got this darkened crowd. You've got the light shining on the ring. I mean, AWA was like a smoky arena-filled old man's federation. Crusher and Bruiser and Nick Bockwinkel. I mean, just an old man's wrestling. And this is just great. I can't say enough about this. I love this box. You've got your classic back of the box. That is one area, I guess, that the AWA, the Remco skipped out on a little bit, was the back of the box. I mean, you got some drawings of the figures, but this is it, man. This is one of my favorite toy boxes in history. I mean, this is like, I don't want to say that I like this better than the LJN ring box, but I almost do. I almost do. I just love this. So there's the boxed. Man, I could look at this all day. So great. But it's interesting that down here it says for use with the AWA figures and all other wrestling figures. You know, those giant 8-inch rubber things can also go in this tiny little ring, which wasn't happening. This was actually a really good bendy ring. This is a good Hasbro ring. This is a good Galoob ring. I mean, this so great. The AWA All-Star Wrestling ring. Love it, love it. And we're gonna take closer looks at the. Actually, let's do that. Let's take a closer look at the ring that came in that box. Let's take a closer look at the AWA original, official, first ever All-Star Wrestling ring. Let's look at it up close right now. All right, so here we have a close-up of the AWA ring. I took one of the turnbuckles off to show you, so that's a pretty loose little rope there, because I wanted to show you this. These are your turnbuckles, okay, for your AWA ring. So really simple. Actually, worlds easier to put on than the LJN ring turnbuckles. So that'll go through there. That fits around these little, has these little notches in the turnbuckle post, and as you can see, these are wood. These are actually wood turnbuckles. This is a wooden ring with wooden turnbuckles, and we've got your hole in the mat. If you're ever wondering, this is what the mat looks like underneath. You got this cheap, what is it called, MDF or something wood. But look at this again. This sets the AWA Remco collection apart from anybody else. We have a cloth canvas, guys, in 1985 that just fits snugly around the ring. We have a cloth canvas for 1985. Our posts go in like so, and then our turnbuckle, I'll fix that eventually, our turnbuckle goes on there. Alright, so here is your ring. It's got all four sides. American Wrestling Association, AWA. We've got, just like the LJN ring, we've got the TV broadcast area. That's kind of interesting. On the other side, we have AWA again. And over here, we have the judges area, of course, right? And the beautiful AWA logo in the center of the ring. Bottom has enforced wood, basically some studs that they could drill the post hole in. All right, and that's it. That's your basic construction of your AWA ring. I always hated this as a kid, that you'd have to tie a knot in the ropes. I would always try to hide them behind the turnbuckles, like so. But these ropes have weakened significantly over the years, and I think even when I tighten them, they've pretty much lost their spring. So this ring could probably use a ropes upgrade. But anyway, that's your close-up look at the original, the official, the first AWA All-Star Wrestling ring. Let's take a look at the next playset, the steel cage match playset. All right, so that is the ring, and it's, again, one of my favorite playsets. Wrestling rings I consider playsets. They're my favorite playsets of all time. Forget the Terradrome, forget Ghostbusters Firehouse. Wrestling rings, my favorite playsets. Now, official playset was released by Remco in 1986. This, you know how I feel about steel cages, and right around the time that the LJN steel cage came out, this bad boy came out. Take a look at this. It is not just a steel cage? No, indeed. It is the steel cage playset. And you know that a box this big is not just going to have a steel cage in there. No, it's going to have a ring as well. So this was your second chance to get an AWA wrestling ring, this time with the steel cage. And a much better steel cage, in my opinion, than the LJN cage. Yes, the LJN cage was an exact replica of the blue barred steel cage that they debuted in 1986 at WrestleMania 2. And I can't tell you how disappointed I was when that was the cage, because I thought, my little mind thought, how can they possibly bleed if they are not thrown into this jagged metal mesh cage? You can't bleed by being thrown into a bar, right? So I was sad to see the WWF get rid of this style cage, but I was thrilled to know that my AWA Remco figures could have some massive bloody brawls inside of the true, jagged, rusty mesh steel cage. Thank you very much, Remco. And look at the action on that box. Here we have the back of the box where we get to see, right there, the AWA replica wrestling belt. That's lovely. You get to carry around your figures on that belt, which I never understood. But you can take a look at that. Anybody new on the back of the box? No, we've got... Oh, there's that belt that I was telling you about. Take a look at that. That Steve Regal is wearing the AWA Junior Heavyweight title, which they drew him with the belt, and that's great, but it never ever came out with it. Such a rare belt, such a strange rarity that I can't believe they would even draw him with it on the back of the box. It's so strange. But anyway, there's your figures. We've got your instructions. We've got your thumbsters. Okay, every wrestling line has to have some stupid thumb wrestlers. So there's your thumbsters. And we also have these, and these are horrible. these are things that I know I did not play with as a kid. You don't play wrestling figures like this. So basically, you were supposed to clip the figures by their waist onto these sticks, and I'll show you. There's slots in the cage where you shove these sticks, and you're supposed to just mash the two figures together. I never understood it. The LJN bendy cage did something similar with the bangers and the... Come on, just stop. Just stop. We play with our wrestling figures the correct way. We don't use plastic controllers. But let's get a closer look at the steel cage match playset and the ring that came with it. A bit of an upgrade, and I'll show you why right about now. All right, here you go. Here is your up close and personal look at the AWA cage match playset. Now, a couple of upgrades. We've got the red ring mat, which nice. You know, it's same artwork on the sides. Your judges area, your AWA Remco area, your TV broadcast area, and then the repeat over here. You got your big gigantic AWA emblem in the middle. But take a look at these turnbuckles. We've got an upgrade here. We have some upgraded turnbuckles, more in the style of the LJN ring, the Hasbro ring, and pretty much every ring going forward. We have these upgraded turnbuckles. Still, we have and now these are plastic. The ring posts are now plastic instead of wood, and we've got these blue ropes. The bottom is the same. We've got no, it's not the same. It's plastic. So now the first ring we get wood, everything, wood posts, ring, wood base, and now we've got plastic. So a little bit of a I don't know, cost saving, maybe? I don't know. The skirt is held on by these straps. And the cage basically goes together here. So this part will wrap around this part. Now, here's something awesome. A door. The LJN cage did not have a door. Did not have a door cut out. It had a door still, you know, stuck together. But even more, look at the intricateness, right? That's a word. The intricateness of the AWA ring. It comes with a lock. A lock for the door. You take the lock off, boom, and our door opens. That is going above and beyond. These are the stupid little slots for the figure holder controller things. Very bad idea. But there you are. There's your AWA grudge match steel cage challenge set. So here you go. Here's what you would do with these dumb things, right? And you strap on a wrestler there, and what is this, guys? Come on, who would do this? Who would do this? Not me. All right, there it is. The AWA steel cage playset. One of my favorite playsets in the history of playsets. It's true. Now let's take a look at an even more delicious playset, the Battle Royal playset. All right, we are making our way through the 3 rings that the AWA Remco put out. These are junk. The Battle Royal playset. This has eluded me my entire collecting career. Boxed. Forget about, you know, with box, I guess we can say. This is a massively priced item. I haven't looked in a while. I honestly have not looked in a while at how much the Battle Royal playset is. 5 to 8 to 10 years ago, it was about $300. Okay? If it was $300 right now on eBay, if I found one for $300, I would buy it twice. It is probably up to $800-900 or more for a boxed, maybe, you know, not sealed obviously, but boxed, complete Battle Royal playset. Why complete is such a complete is so difficult? Because this thing came with so much stuff. Unprecedented. It came with figures. It came with the entire first and second series of figures. A referee, not sold separately referee. This is Dick Worley was the officially released referee. But this Battle Royal playset comes with 2 extremely interesting referees. One of them has fangs, ladies and gentlemen, because the Remco company would use all their old molds from their old figures, and they used like a monster figure and painted him up as a referee. But he's got fangs. He's got uncolored fangs, flesh-colored fangs. Incredible. I'm showing you pictures this whole time. It comes with a pretend $10,000 check, or $100,000, I'm not sure. It comes with a beautiful poster, okay? It comes with a ridiculous amount of figures. And it comes with, here's the best part, guys. The best part. It comes with a very unique ring. Why unique? And this is something that I honestly just learned a few months ago. I just learned this a few months ago, that the Battle Royal playset ring is cardboard. Yes, it is cardboard. And I assume it is to cut down on the ridiculous costs of this set. You're getting figures, you're getting a ton of paper products, and so they decided, hey, let's cheap out on the ring, and let's give them the plastic or the cardboard ring. And I don't mean cardboard like, cheap wood cardboard kind of stuff. I mean cardboard, like cardboard box cardboard. And they had to glue the wooden, they had to glue these wooden studs in the corners so that they could drill into them so that they could insert the posts. All right, so you get you get the Battle Royal playset wet for some reason, it's over. You don't have a Battle Royal playset anymore. Cardboard ring, ladies and gentlemen. Cardboard ring. That blew my mind. Something I did not know and learned just a couple of months ago. So, what a set. I mean, what a complete way to get all of, the first and second series of AWA figures right there in the box. Complete. Unbelievable. They came in baggies. So great. Outstanding. I don't believe they came with any belts. Just the figures. Just like, overstock. What a great way to just get rid of figures. Just throw them all in a box. But could you imagine just ripping open that Battle Royal playset and you got the whole AWA? My guess is that left a lot of kids with doubles, right? Because, the figures had already been out since '85. The playset comes out in '86. If you're interested in the playset, you've probably got some of the figures. And my guess is that there were a lot of doubles now floating around. Everybody had 2 Rick Martels and 2 Baron von Raschkes because they came with the Battle Royal playset. But great idea. I love it. That has eluded me. But maybe no longer, because I would like to have it someday. I would settle for the box, honestly. And I'd probably pay about $100 for an empty Battle Royal playset box, because I'm nuts. But it would look awesome on the shelf. That is the AWA ring episode. We took closer looks at the 2 rings that I own, and the steel cage that came with the great steel cage playset. And we took a look at that Battle Royal playset that is just, that is on my hot list. That is an absolute holy grail. It must be mine someday, hopefully. And when I get it, if I get it, you'll know about it. So thanks for hanging out with me. That's the AWA Ring Show. We'll get right into the next bunch of series. We've got some interesting 2-pack feuds coming up. Talked a lot about tag teams, tag team 2-packs, tag team 3-packs. Now going forward, we got no more tag teams. We got feuds. We got feuding 2-packs. And we'll take a look at that next episode. And until then, I will see you all next time. And good night now.